When you're facing the storm, be the storm. Jason Statham doesn't just act like a warrior on screen, he thinks like one in real life. His quotes don't read like inspiration, they hit like truth bombs, cold, sharp, and brutal. When your back's against the wall and the world stopped clapping for you, Statham's words don't pat you on the back. They slap you across the face and say, "Get up." You don't climb out of hell by looking at the top. You climb by clawing at every inch. That's not a quote you hear in therapy. That's a quote you remember when you've got nothing left in the tank but one more fight. He doesn't talk about visualizing success or manifesting energy. He talks about showing up when your bones ache, when your friends disappear, when you're dead broke and doubting everything. And if all you can do today is move 1 inch forward, then that inch is everything. Comfort is a slow death. Pick your poison, struggle or regret. You want easy? Stay average. But if you want out of mediocrity, out of excuses, out of rock bottom, you better start getting comfortable being uncomfortable. Jason doesn't respect comfort. He doesn't even see it. To him, the only way out is through, and the only way through is pain. He wakes up before the sun. He trains when no one's watching. He chooses the hard path on purpose. Because the pain that builds you will never hurt as much as the regret that breaks you. Discipline is the only real freedom. Sounds backwards, right? But think about it. If you don't own your habits own you. If you don't control your mornings, they control your life. Statham doesn't wait to feel motivated. He trains whether he wants to or not. And that consistency? That's what separates the beasts from the boys. The quiet reps, the private decisions, the 1,000 small silent victories. They're not glamorous, but they're everything. If it doesn't scare you a little, it's not worth doing. Fear is not your enemy, it's your map. Jason's done stunts where one wrong move meant a hospital bed, or worse. He doesn't chase fear for the thrill. He chases it because fear shows him where he still has room to grow. And when you feel like quitting, when your chest is tight and your hands are shaking, that's not weakness. That's the edge of the cliff. That's where transformation lives. Walk toward it. Some people want it to be easy. I want it to be earned. That's not ego, that's ownership. In a world begging for shortcuts, fat burner pills, viral fame, cheat codes, Statham's over here building his victories brick by brick. Because when you earn something, no one can take it from you. Not time, not critics, not failure. Earned strength is forever. Earned self-respect, that's your weapon when everything else falls apart. You only find out who you are when you're out of options. That's not a line, it's a challenge. When everything's taken from you, money, support, comfort, what's left? What's under the noise, under the image, under the mask? Jason believes that moment of truth is where your real identity shows up. When the fake version of you burns off in the fire, the real one is forged in silence. That version doesn't care what people think. That version doesn't fold. That version fights. People will doubt you. Let them. Then make them choke on their words. Don't argue. Don't explain. Don't waste energy trying to be understood. Just build. Build in the dark. Build in silence. And when the lights finally hit you and they see what you've become, let your success speak the words you never had to. Statham never asks for approval. He earns respect. That's the game. When you're tired, sore, done, do one more. That's where the beast lives. One more rep, one more call, one more fight. That's where champions are made. Not in motivation, but in repetition. Not when it's easy, but when it sucks. Statham says if you stop when it hurts, you'll always live at the level of your limits. But if you push when it hurts, you erase those limits. And here's the truth that ties it all together. Jason Statham's mindset is not for the crowd. It's for the few. It's for the ones who wake up with nothing and say, let's go anyway. It's for the people who've been told they're done, they're too late, they're too small, and show up stronger. It's for the fighters, not in rings, but in real life, in silence, in pain, in pressure. So if you're at rock bottom right now, good, that's the perfect place to hear this. Get up, not because it's easy, but because it's hard. Not because someone's watching, but because you are. Not because the world is fair, but because you're not done. Take one of these quotes, write it on your mirror, burn it into your brain, then get up, grit your teeth, and go again. Because the only way out is through.